All right, we're back in. Okay, it says excellent now, so I think we're definitely in. So I decided, well, I was like kind of contemplating how we were moving so fast and we kind of stopped abruptly. Well, I definitely think that the AI actually can make the whole game without me even having to fix the code, for one. And two, I want to optimize it quite a bit. So I wanted to add a service worker in the background. I also spelled two wrong. It should have two O's, as you can see on the screen. And I thought it would be really cool if I set up a service worker that actually manages the state in local storage, but then keeps the content up to date, and the pop-up doesn't have to be open for it to work. Because currently, right now, I can show you, the pop-up needs to be open. And for anyone who's watching this firsthand, the first now seeing this, I'm going to show you this really cool thing I made. So we got GPT voice up, we need this one on the left, and then we need another instance of Chrome right here. So we got Chrome open, and then we have this extension, and then all we have to do over here is go to the run the extension. So this will run VS Code with our extension installed, and we have this file. Now if I open up this tab, key note, if I open up this tab, I do have local storage things set up, so if I close it, when I open it back up, these things will be open. So if I had a service worker that actually managed the state and was able to make sure everything was good, then I wouldn't need this open for it to receive the connections. Currently, right now, this window receives the connections, so when I close it, it doesn't have the connections. So I want the connections to be running in the background, essentially is what I want to do. So for those who want to see this demo real quick, I turned everything on, so I'll just say listen. Listen. That's not cool. I maybe need a refresh. I don't know. Listen. I want you to respond extremely short, but hey, how's it going? Why are you not working when I'm doing the demo? Because I have to interact with the DOM.
Got it. DOM interaction. Let's handle it.
So, I'm not terrible. What it was the reason it wasn't working was, so I'm speaking or whatever, and then it's prompting, but then it was trying to actually play audio. The website, ChatGPT website, was trying to play audio before I clicked on even the DOM. That's not allowed on any website ever. So that wasn't the extension. That wasn't ChatGPT. That was the nature of these browsers.
Makes sense. Browsers block autoplay without user interaction. It's a browser security feature, not an issue with your extension or ChatGPT.
Never mind. Turn off auto listen. Turn off auto read. Turn off auto send. Now, when it comes to this Chrome extension, which you might be interested in looking at real quick, I have this file open right here. And so what I can do is I can do Control-Shift-P and I can say send open. And it will send the code. I need to give it a stop as well. It would be cool if it would stop generating. So we can add that. But essentially you can see what it does. So it can describe this code. So I'm just going to close out of this instance. This is here. What I want open here is actually the Chrome extension we were working on. This one right here, GPT voice. So let's cling that to the left. So the first thing was about being able to say stop. So in the injection in our commands, I'm going to add stop. And then now I obviously should totally change the way this is built now that I have this many else ifs. Originally there was just two, but now it seems very wise to change. So We can at least do a switch. Or of some kind. Or we'll figure something out here in a minute. In a bit. Or we won't. Which is also viable. We're just going to go ahead and click the stop button. So I think somewhere, stop streaming. This isn't a bad button in this case. It's just a button. So just like that, I can run npm run build, and then go over here, building my thing. Looks funny. Supposed to look like that. Too easy. Oh, let's make that better too. Where do we? That's our build script. Flashy background file. We're gonna be bringing back. So, flashy. No, that ain't it. It's this one. 2. I just want to see how it looks. So while that's generating, it's already. Oh well, I can't load it now because it deleted. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what it looks like. And then with this button, it's already attached to the extensions path. That looks so fire. So I just click reload. It reloaded the extension. I gotta go over here. I have to actually refresh this tab. What did we add? Oh yeah. Listen. Generate something kind of long. Send it. Stop. Listen. Generate something short. Send it. Read that out loud. Interact with your damn document. Read that out loud.
Your rock, paper, scissors game uses Brightbase Realtime for real-time events, handling game start, moves, and results. The React component manages state for choices, timer, and game status.
Never mind.
With hooks to update UI and sync player actions. Clean and effective setup for a multiplayer game.
I'm gonna want that to stop. Click that one as well. So, I have access to that in my injection strip too. What's up? Someone's in here. Let me know. Let me know. Got it cooking up, dude. We're cooking up. Essentially, when I say stop, I need to get another button. Button 2. That was easy. That was too easy, one might say. So we're going to run the build again. Here in a second, though, we have the injection and we have the pop-up. The pop-up is a React app, so it's pretty sick. But we need to create a background, which is going to be our background service that's going to be doing the logic of this stream, the main thing we're doing this stream. So if we pull this up, first we got to reload the extension we just built. And then here, interact with the document, refresh the page, interact with the document. I'm not getting caught lacking this time. Listen, how's it going? Send it. Read. Stop.
All good, you?
That was such a short thing. There's a thing. There's a problem with that. I need to. No, there's no problem. This is a problem though. Need to click that button. We can run that. Na, 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 na. Live stream, we're up and running. Too easy. reload, reload, interact with the DOM. Listen, generate me some long content. Send. Stop. Read.
Sure, here's a more detailed explanation
Stop.
of your rock, paper, scissors game implementation.
Stop.
Hashish, in-depth breakdown of your rock, paper,
Stop.
scissors game. Your
I think the issue with that part is that she can hear herself a little bit, so it's picking up on that. But it worked. Like, for example, read it.
Sure, here's a more detailed explanation of your
Stop.
rock, paper, scissors game.
Thank you. Now I want to not have to have that window open. That would be so cool. And will require learning more about these extensions. So essentially we have our manifest here. And what we need is to actually open this up in with my extension. That would be smart. Updates to stop generation and speech. GPT is going to help us code this with itself. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cool, dudes. So I'm just going to close this window altogether, run the extension, and open up that same project with my extension loaded. So that would be in throwaway? No. Maybe. Where did I build this thing? Oh, I think I know. React extension. No, that's like the base project. Oh, it's in document GPT voice select folder. Okay, so now that I opened up this VS Code, I can say send over. Listen, I want to set up a service worker in the background. What do I need to do? Send. Okay, so background.js. We have that set up, and then so if I go in my folder structure, we're going to need to make some changes to the build. So what we do is, for the pop-up folder, we run build in it, and then we copy this folder into the extension folder. So what I want to do is a similar thing to a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder in my project, and I'm going to call it background. And then I'm going to go ahead and cd into the background folder. And I'm going to npm init-y. So this is where we're going to have the service worker for this crazy badass thing. So now that we got that running, then we want to just say ts config, steal, or copy, paste. And then I need to npm install what type, similar things. I need these TypeScript. I'm just gonna npm ice types / chrome types / node, because you noded the deal. So now I have all of those packages installed inside of my background, and then now I can create a new file called background.js. I meant TS. Console.log. Hello from the background script. Okay. Then we have all of this. So background.js is what we're going to call the file. Okay. And nope. Build script is npx tsc. Oh, we have it installed, so I think it's just tsc. Is that what we did here? Yes, of course, because we have it installed as a dependency, not a dev dependency. So, okay, background. So, I think that's all good. So now we need to tell our build script essentially that we need that file. So we need the we need the background folder, so we can get the folder background, go into the folder background, and then the dist. So this is going to be where the background.js is going to be taken from, because that's going to be where when I run build in it, it will build. Then that doesn't make sense anymore. Icon extension. That's where we're going to build everything. And we copied the contents of the injection.js. No. I think it's cooler if we just do. We want to put this folder's contents in this folder. I don't know if that's going to override each other or not. But it shouldn't, no, because I was doing this one after, so no, it wouldn't. So as long as they're called different things, it will drop those in. So then after we do the injection, we want to do a flashy log that we're going to be copying the background.js. Whoa, what the heck? Like AI do that, fs extra, copy the dist background into the extension folder. So now I need to run build first. Because I need to compile that TypeScript into JavaScript, so it can, and then it gets put into this extension folder. So essentially, if I close this so we can actually see what's going on, this is unbelievable. What am I doing? That real estate. I'm in the real estate. We have the injection, the background, and the pop-up. That's the injection is the code that runs with their website, and that allows me to query select ChatGPT's website and stuff like that. Background is going to be the service worker, and the pop-up is actually a React app. This thing is a React app, so I figured out how to do that. Got that working. It's a Vite React app. It's got TanStack query. It's got Supabase. You can make an account in it. Well, not currently. I don't know how that's set up because I don't care about all that. It's harder to get your things on that store if you track people's data. Anyways, that's what this pop-up's for. And now this background is so we can write some TypeScript in here that will run in the background as a service worker. And then our build script should just work. So let's give it a shot. So we need to cd out of this folder, so we're actually in the root directory. And we're going to run npm run build. Let's see if it works. So first it builds the pop-up code. It's a Vite project, like I was saying. It looked like it worked. Copied background.js into the extension folder. And then it's in here. And then our manifest file has this in it. Okay, so that seemed to work. Now over here, we can just reload the extension. And I know you might be in here thinking, oh, if you're new, I thought you were making a VS Code extension. I am. I have a Chrome and a VS Code extension communicating with each other. And then injecting it into the ChatGPT website. So now, so this, I think I need to do that. Maybe. Oh, is someone listening? Could not send the event because the tab's not open. Well, we're solving that problem with the service worker, all right? Skadoosh. That's interesting. I don't know exactly how to. Okay, so now I need to essentially situate my state management. So what I'm trying to do, I should talk to GPT about it with my extensions. Okay, so that's why I'm running it in my extension development. Listen. I'm gonna need your help with something. Send. Listen, in a moment I'm gonna show you some files, and I want to make some major changes, but we need to do it step by step. I don't want you to try to poop out the entire thing because you'll make mistakes. So we're gonna take it step by step. But I want to start by giving you context. The most important context I'm going to be giving you is, okay, right now I have it working where the injection script is able to listen. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking more. I right now do not have a background.js that has any code in it. So the issue that I'm running into is that I want my real-time listener to be able to work whether or not my pop-up is open. I also want all of my functionality to work whether or not the pop-up is open. I want all of the voice stuff to work. And when you open up the pop-up, it is a visual representation of all of the state. But I feel like all of this state needs to be held in communicated with this service worker, because the service worker will be able to have the bright side or bright base API, while the injection cannot, but then can send these things through. And it can send the message. I shouldn't have said send. Stop. Listen. I haven't given you all the context yet. Send. Okay, so I need to open up a few files. So what it needs to know about is this injection. And it needs to know about this app. Leave. It needs to know about send. It needs to know about, that's probably it. We'll just open up the manifest and build. So they're gonna be, yeah. Okay, I'm giving you a lot of context. Okay. Listen, I want you to absorb the knowledge I just sent you. The key features of this extension. Take it in, and then we will talk about it. Send. You know what? You know what? Please, just read that for me. You're right, I need to interact with the document. Listen. Never mind. Just read that for me.
Got it. I've reviewed the key features and structure of your GPT Voice Mode Chrome extension. It's set up with voice commands using speech recognition, state management with a service worker to handle communication and maintain state, pop-up UI to visually represent and control the extension state, real-time communication using Brightbase Realtime to sync data, build process automated with build.tease for bundling and deploying. I'm ready to dive deeper or make changes step by step. Let me know where you'd like to start.
Listen. State management is not done by a service worker yet. In the current state, it is holding state in a Jotai atom inside of the pop-up, and we're holding state with let variables inside of the injection script. What I want to do is have a source of truth in the background script that ensures when the pop-up is open, it is using the correct state, and the app is always using the correct state. What this will also allow me to do is move the real-time and all of the calls of runtime Chrome into the background script, so that way, without the pop-up being open, the extension still works. Is that clear? Send. Got it, Tim. I want you to centralize the state in the background JS. Listen. Yes, please generate that file and make it a TypeScript file, because remember, I'm building it into a JS file later, but I'm writing my code in TypeScript. Send. This is so much better. So we'll just snag this. Oh my god, these files. Give it a read through. into the background file and npm install bsd web. I don't know about you, but I like importing at the top. So we have our broadcast state. Okay. Well, that doesn't make much sense. On some parts of it, at least. So, who are you? Oh, it's right here. Okay, cool. Okay, so I like this idea. So the essential idea get state. Aha. Aha. Okay. Voice state. This will update the voice state. The only problem with this, it's really close. We want to send a message and the type is going to be send code. No, files. Yeah. And the payload is going to be the payload. Send files. Send a message, Chrome runtime. Because that should be similar to how this one sends it, no? Send. I'm gonna have to find out if it works. Okay. Now I need to update the app. Let's talk about it. Listen. Now, I've updated the app. Never mind. Listen. Now I've updated background.ts with a few changes. What I want to do now is update how I'm doing my state management in this file to always be in sync with the background on mount. Send. Send. See, that's so sad. Just making sure it doesn't change it too much. This is looking good. Type payload. So we need to make sure we send booleans. 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 Okay, let's start with this one. Vanilla. I don't know what that's all about. And then this use effect. Okay. Now what I want to do is come up here and actually grab what it actually is. Go here. Go here. You can grab these ones pretty easy. Like that. And then boop 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 boop. Don't need the transcript. What is the error? Cool. Let me steal the type. Bam! Now it's real happy about it. Okay, so now I need to update my send function. Chrome runtime. honestly to this. I wanted a TypeScript generic for this. So I'm gonna create a new type called I don't know yet, and it's gonna say have T, which is gonna something I don't know yet, and then I want to say it's an object where probably something like this maybe. Key and payload is going to be the type, which is going to be a string, and the payload, which is going to return T. Nah, just A. We don't need T. We're going to type T. We're just gonna explicitly type toggle listen as a payload. No, it's just a payload. Boolean. Okay, now finish. What are you talking about? What are you talking about there? Oh. Yeah, who knows? We don't need to care. Messages. Nah, that's not what I meant. Should I type message? Doop 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 doop. Yeah. So, fudge, man. This will come in handy in the other file. So our background JS has all these messages it can listen for, and then over on this side, you can declare this type. And we declare it over in send. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Function tell tell. We'll call it tell instead of send on this one. So it's a key of message, and then the messages key of messages. Yeah. So we're gonna get this T extends key of messages T and T. So if you put this T in, then that same T is going to go in there and figure out what the other one is, and then it's inferred. Tell me that's not cool. So now I can, when I use this tell function inside of here, we don't need you. We don't need you. Definitely don't need you. And we don't need you. So that might be helpful. we're gonna have to figure that out because I'm definitely breaking the app badly now. So we're going to, there's no point of no return, but all of these are going to be working with our new background script. It's just, how do we tell? What are we telling? Who are we telling? Why are we telling them? Broadcast state sense. What? We should always be listening for that. That's how we keep our state up to date. And then, so then what? After this, then what do? We say, we want to like remember our state. This is crazy. I hope this isn't boring because how much of going on in my head is unbelievable, and it's hard to like what am I supposed to have fun, you know, like go crazy, like it's a stream and all that, but like meanwhile, like there's just this massive amount of logic we're trying to figure out. So awesome. It's tough, interesting situation. We're at the point where, you know, this thing is actually going to be extremely helpful and useful. Like every day, I'm going to be using, where I'm interfacing with GPT and just my voice, and it runs in the background, and my VS Code extension can send information to it. It's going to be awesome. I'm even thinking like, how cool it would be if you could just prompt it and it would just go into there. So that's after though. So we got to first update our state. So anytime that a message is sent of these is going to broadcast state, which sends a message to the Chrome runtime with the type update state and the payload of the voice state it is in. These each will update it when you pass it a payload. And you can always send get state, and then we'll receive this back. Is that really how that works? The message and the response callback. Cool. So that makes me wonder if we deploy this. I think we're ready to at least test that to see if these atoms change. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to set these to true. And all three toggles should turn on. Not in this case. In this case, they're all off right now. But when I build this package, so I'm going to do that now, they should all three turn on. I can't see why they wouldn't. I'm in the background. So I need to do... Brightside developer! Too easy. Then we can come over here, reload our extension. And when we open this, it did not work. Let's check it out. Message port closed before response was received. That sucks. Wait, why don't we just do this on all of them, even this one? Why even do this when we can do this one? So now we just need a listener. What we really need is a listener on here. Who cares? Don't need none of you either. So get state And then we need our listener. On? Yeah, I made one. Oh, this one's listening for everything. Type. Now our old API doesn't work at all, but now the background API that's using type is starting to connect. Type and payload. Technically we get that. So that will call, and then we can just add listeners to it, like this. Use effects. On. This is going to be a T. This is going to be in messages. T. Like that. What? I don't think it's lying. What? Oh yeah, these are not related. Oh, it doesn't even need to be in here. There we go. Like that. Now, payload will already be typed. So anytime that a state changes, no matter what, it'll come here and try to update it. And then we'll want to do the same inside of the injection. Like that. So, my only other fear is maybe we need to delay this a second. But we'll, because I'd rather it work the first try, and then we can try and remove it. You feel me? So, we're just gonna do all of that right quick, and then build it. Then we need to use the tell API instead of send, the new one. So if I click this guy right here and refresh, what happened? Okay. We definitely obviously need a console log here. Need a console log. how to. Okay, let me ask GPT. Here in a second. Now I need to use the tell. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. That's an infinite loop. Bad. 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 We're fixing. We don't want that use effect dependency, essentially. We want to auto send. I bet Copilot can now finish for me. Come on. Good. And then it will tell our service worker, and then the service worker should tell us to update all of our state. So the service worker is always going to be the source of truth. Now, we definitely don't want this. I think we want to. Yeah, now we need to work on the injection script because I think we got this looking pretty good. But I definitely want to make sure. I want to make sure we can get communication between these two files. So do that. That's a shame. We'll figure it out. Whoa. What's going on? Oh, it doesn't work anymore, apparently. I don't know why I built it. That was dumb. Now I can't use it. Okay. Built it in a broken state. Okay. problem. Send it. You kidding me? Bad answer. I have a feeling like you just need to communicate slightly different. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little debugging. See, I don't need to. So I'm using okay, so we'll go to background first, see how we're working it. So we're doing Chrome runtime on message add listener. See, I don't want to do this send response thing, okay? It's a stupid API. Pop-up script. See? That's where I'm starting to disagree with you, boy. Because am I not doing that? Yeah, I guess, yeah, I can do some logging. Tell is sending a message. Tell is sending a message. And this should receive the message. Tell is sending. Tell sends type and payload. unless this is still how you do it. Wait, we did talk about it. So we're going to rename send to tell page and tell worker. Is the listening API the same though? Need the worker listeners. Unknown. We got partials. What? What any string, dude? Make this unknown. What do I need this shit for? Gosh. Why aren't you happy? Three-way communication. How is payload? Unknown if I'm... What do you mean? That's what this... Oh, are you kidding me? What do you mean? Oh, I see. to see why it's annoying. It'll work. I'm gonna silence it for now. I want to finish it because it's completely broken software right now. On page. It's totally fine. Yeah. Since you've been gone. Whatever. Well, right now they're still the same. They're just typed different. And they cannot overlap, which is important. So, I hope you've been enjoying it. Those here. I have to use the restroom. So, do they do a pause thing when you stream? Is that a thing? Been rocking for an hour? Alright. I'm gonna rock it real quick and then we're gonna get this service worker talking to the pop-up so that way we can really get this thing popping. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let's figure out this thing. So, let's see if I tried a new conversation. See. Add listener. Where do I get logs in the service worker? How can I view those? Cool. Okay. We can figure this out real easy now. What we want to do, okay, so we have tell page and we have tell worker. Okay, that's awesome. And then we have on worker, on page. Not sure if that's working yet. Okay. So we're definitely going to change this to be tell worker. I want to get the state. Payload is going to be empty object, I guess. Just whatever. And tell the worker that, okay? And then the worker is going to be listening for a message. And we're going to console log received message. And then it should fall into get state, which would broadcast this current state, which will send the message of update state, which means update state should fire, and that should console log in here. Okay, let's build it. Brightside developer. And I can inspect the service worker right here, apparently. What? What's going on? My service worker instantly goes inactive. Can I not just do this? Apparently I can keep it alive like this. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna fix it, but I want this regardless. It's gonna basically just right before it's about to go to sleep, wake it back up. That's pretty tough. And it instantly goes inactive. Am I doing something wrong, ChatGPT? Ephemeral. Ah, I need alarms. Alarms. Valid Jason. Okay. Run. I could see this working. I could totally see this working. Why are you inactive, bro? I have a bad understanding of that then. I don't even get it. I can't even inspect it. Dude, duh. Whatever's gonna work, bro. But I think what's nice about this is self add event listener. I think this is actually what will instantiate this service worker. I thought it was. Oh. Oh. What am I doing? Oh snap. Let's go into the background folder and I see now why what's going on is crashing. It's crashing, as you can see here on importing the ES module. So we have to use Webpack. build command needs to change. That's gonna change the game probably. Oh. I was in the wrong folder. Okay. Let's try it. Building my extension. Now at this point it's building a Chrome extension more than a VS Code. Oh. What's this? Dude, can you believe AI? Oh my god. Oh, you didn't catch all that? Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. Good morning. Just did that. Ooh, it's gonna air out on me like that. does my extension actually look like? That was the stupid setting. Damn. It is creating one. No, what is this? That shouldn't be there. This one needs to go in the Webpack. But if those files come back, I want to tell GPT about it. This is suspicious. Just run that build again. So what? I have the WS, and for what though? I presume that's for my bright base. It would totally break without it. So maybe this is not possible. Which would be crazy because this is like a 3-hour video, dude. That's fine though. That's just the day in the life of a developer. So we're just gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna keep making these live streams until I get famous. Yeah. Pretty sure it's not looking good. It's a shame, bro. Honestly. Budget. I think there was one thing I did though. Can you believe that, by the way, guys? It's still fire. But there was one thing that I think I still wanted that I did change later. which was like the stop. No, I have stop in here, so let's run the build and make sure we're still Gucci. Look at the sunshine on me. Nice. Okay, too easy. Skadoosh. I don't know who the hell you are. Oh, cool. Whatever. Background. Perfect. Listen, what does this file do? Go ahead and send it. Seems like we're cooking again. Turn auto send on. Turn auto read on. Turn auto listen on. Stop. Listen. I think I'm done working on this. It's been a very successful... It's been a very successful mission. Listen. Send.
That's awesome to hear. Congrats on the success. If you have more projects or need help in the future, I'm here. Keep up the great work.
You mind telling everybody that they should subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the comments up? I'd love to chat up and see what we're going to do next. I'm going to keep on building more stuff. I'm excited, super excited. I got multiple projects going on. Got a dog getting in the trash. It's not okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
She goes.
Hey everyone, make sure to subscribe to Tim's YouTube channel and drop a comment. He's got a ton of exciting projects lined up and would love to chat with you all about what's next. Stay tuned for more awesome builds, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, Tim, better keep an eye on that dog.
Yeah, so whatever you guys want to see is what's going to happen. I'm going to continue making these apps, and it's just not going to stop. I also have like many other projects going on, so maybe some days the live stream will be working on those projects. Some days on live stream just building an extension, because I just was having fun. I just made a Chrome extension for ChatGPT that I'm showcasing, and I made an extension that can send the files that are open straight to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, most people don't, you know, make this kind of technology. So, you know, I'm trying to find the people that do want to make this technology and subscribe. So thanks for listening, and see you later.
Catch you later. Keep crushing it.